Theo came over every single night for 2 months before. No.
Yeah, I was constantly knocking on the door.
Go away, Theo.
Let's just get straight in there. What was the best thing about working with each other?
Shay has an ability to have a certain energy and positivity to everyday life, and it helped me live.
Yeah, it helped me survive. No, Theo's incredibly intelligent and also just a really fucking good actor. So, sorry, can I say that?
Yes.
Freaking good actor. So, it was fun to sort of be able to like play in that way. And also, one thing that I really loved is to have somebody who was super dominant in a scene, you know, to have a dominant force sort of against you that you felt like, you know, you had to sort of fight for truth. And we were really good at having each other's backs in the sense of fighting for truthful moments, because in a movie like this, you do want to make sure that as big as life can be, there are grounded, genuine, authentic relationships and dialogues that feel relatable on a human level.
Shay's was very good at that, always bringing the scene back to the emotionality of it and the realism of it and grounding it and remembering that.
One of the things I really loved, actually, speaking of which, was that the love story is quite a slow burner. How was that to film?
It was nice. I mean, you know, that was one of the things I fell in love with at first about the book to begin with, was because their relationship was a slow build, which is how that's how I feel. You don't know somebody overnight, especially if they're a lover or somebody that you want to involve yourself like intimately or romantically with. And so I loved that, and I loved that they trusted each other and that they seemed to be more partners than anything else.
Yeah, I know. Again, the slow burn thing, it means that hopefully when they finally get together, when they kiss, it's earned, and thus it's a good payoff rather than just being there for the sake of it in the movie, you know.
Yeah.
There's a perfunctory kind of smooching scene, whereas it's kind of, you want it to happen because it's kind of been happening, you know. It's such a slow build.
Speaking of the kissing scenes, let's just go back to that. Is it a bit of a weird situation? Do you have a little practice beforehand, or do you just wait until you're on camera?
Yeah, Theo came over every single night for 2 months before. No.
Yeah, I was constantly knocking on the door.
Go away, Theo. No, I mean, there's no practice for it. You know, the thing with the kissing scene in this movie is that we were very cautious, and we actually filmed the scene and then had to refilm it because we rewrote it with the director and the writer and the producers. But we wanted to make sure, because Theo obviously had to take his shirt off, that it didn't feel exploitative and that it didn't feel like that young, or that, you know, the hot kiss in a young adult franchise. Yeah, we wanted it to be tender and sweet and also relatable and realistic and strong and whatnot. So there's a lot of different elements, and there's a lot of thought. It was probably the scene we thought most about in the whole movie, actually, to make sure it was treated with care.
Okay, so the course of love never seems to run smooth in movies, but Four and Tris obviously get it together. They seem pretty good at what they're doing. So we were hoping you could give a couple of other fictional heroes a bit of advice, so kind of like an agony aunt thing. So I've got a couple of letters from fictional heroes, so if you just want to read them out and then maybe just give them a little bit of advice.
Okay. Dear Shailene and Theo, last year I spent a couple of weeks away and met this incredible girl. Granted, we were fighting for our lives at the time, but I felt we really bonded. She saved my life from some rabid dogs, and we even ended up snogging in a cave. Very romantic. The thing is, turns out she was only pretending to fancy me, and now we're back home, and she's only got eyes for her next-door neighbor. The problem is, if I dump her, the president will kill us. What should I do? Love, from Peter Millark of The Hunger Games.
So what, we give her advice?
Him
Him
advice,
advice, sorry.
What would you do in his situation? Maybe from Four's perspective.
Kill the other dude.
That's one way of sorting things out.
That's what you would do.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah.
He's already dead.
Is he?
No, I'm saying,
Yeah. Dear Shay and Theo, I was dating this guy I've been head over heels for since I was 11. Things were going great, but then he dumped me and spun the whole line about how we can't be together because he's got to go off and save the world from Lord Voldemort or something. To be fair, he does have a history of heroics, but should I wait around, or do you think he's just been a butterbeer and wants an excuse to hang out with his friends instead of me? Love, from Ginny Weasley, from Harry Potter.
I think that you should not revolve your life around what someone else is doing. You should find your own strength and your own happiness, and if somebody's there to to add on top of your pie, that's great, but don't let anyone take a slice of it.
Empower yourself, Ginny Weasley.
You can
I
do
like
it.
that. Do what Tris would do.